Well, it's the last day of the COP and we are getting down and dirty here on Durban Pier. We've got piles of coal, a message saying let them eat carbon, and that's really a reference to the fact that, you know, with the low ambition of these talks and deferment of any further emissions reductions until 2020, we are facing, a 2-degree warming, and that has serious implications, particularly for a continent like Africa.
75% of the population here in Africa live in rural areas. So if you don't hear their voices, who are we negotiating for? Hope is part of our life, but we have to be realistic. Different interests are being played here in these negotiations.
There are deep vested interests here. I mean, there are dirty, polluting industries that are resisting change. There is an agreement that would see Kyoto continue, which is great news. That's a big ask of many of our partners here in African civil society and throughout developing countries. We are going to see a Green Climate Fund up and running after this COP. I mean, it looks like there is a sort of future pathway mapped out towards a broader legal agreement, but be really clear about, what is still facing us, because right now emissions are still rising faster than they've ever risen before, and we're hurtling towards a world which is going to be warmed by 4 or more degrees. All of the technology that we need to tackle this problem exists already. Countries like South Africa have got huge untapped potential for solar energy, for wind energy, other forms of renewable energy in different countries. We can both make this shift away from dirty fossil fuels towards cleaner forms of energy, while also making sure that the poorest people benefit from that shift. We know that the politics currently is not where the science is at, but we can't get downbeat about that, we can't be complacent about it, we can't be depressed about it. We've just got to be angry and feel impassioned and go forwards and make sure that we change the politics, that we explain more about what this means for poor people, that we make sure that it's their voices that are heard when decisions like these ones are being made, and hopefully we'll get the kind of action that we need before it's too late.